Hi everyone, this is Mrs. V Chan. Welcome to my Form 2 Math, lesson number 14. Today is 26 April 2020. Okay, so now we come to the second part of trigonometric ratios. And here is the first example. So to find the value of the following expressions, now let us use calculator. For example, what is the value of sine 30? So that will be sine 30. So the answer is 0.5. Okay, so that is the first one. And then B, so what is the value of cosine 30? So cosine 30, I use calculator. Oh, which is also same as 0.5. Okay, and C, what is the value of tangent 45? So we have tangent 45 and get answer which is equal to 1. Okay, so actually we have learned this in the previous lesson. Alright, now we come to question number 2, which is opposite to number 1. This time we have to find theta in each of the following. Okay, so here, so we are given sine theta is equal to 0.5. So what will be the value of theta? In that case, we need the shift button to work out the opposites. So shift, sine, and then 0.5. So the answer is 30. So when theta is equal to 30 degree, therefore sine 30 is equal to 0.5. Okay, next. So what about cosine theta equals to 0.5? Then what is theta? We need the shift button, then cosine, you put 0.5 and get answer, right? Okay, so you can prove this by working out cosine 60. Yes, which is also 0.5. Okay. All right, now we come to this tangent theta is equal to 1. So theta, what about the value of theta? So that would be shift, tangent, and then you put 1 and then get your answer. So when theta is equal to 45 degree, so therefore tangent 45 is equal to 1. Okay, so next we need to work out theta if we are given this condition. So that shift, sine, and then you put 0.534. Okay, so the answer is 32. So now we have to give answer correct to the nearest degree. So I just put 32 degree here. All right, so next one. Okay, we need the shift button. So shift cosine and then 0.534. Yes, so 57. So I have to round off this up to nearest degree, so that would be 58. Okay, you can double check. If I put cosine for this, yes, you can see we get the same answer. Okay, so tangent theta is equal to 0.534. So what would be theta? Shift, tangent, and then I put 0.534. Okay, so I get my answer is 28 degree. Okay. Okay, let's do some more example on that. So question number 3, we also need to find theta, and this time we give answer correct to the nearest 0.1 degree, which is same as 1 decimal place. Okay, so this is the question. 4 sine theta is equal to 1, and now we have to find theta. So before we find theta, use calculator. So the first thing is we need to change subject to sine theta. So therefore, 4 is on the left-hand side here times, so I move to the right-hand side, so that will be divided by 4. Okay, so to find theta, now I can use calculator. So that will be, I need shift button and then sine, and that is 1/4. So the answer will be 14.5 degree, like that. Okay, so how about this one? 5 cosine theta is equal to 3. What is theta? Again, the first thing, we change subject to cosine theta and then move this 5 to the right hand side. That would be 3 divided by 5. Okay, now we can use calculator to work out theta. So that will be shift, cosine, and then I have 3 divided by 5, close the bracket to get answer. So the answer for theta will be 53.1 degree. Okay, next we still need to find theta, but we are given the situation in this way. So the first thing, again, we have to change subject to tangent theta. So that will be 8 over 7 tangent theta is equal to 1. I move 1 to the right hand side. And then what is tangent theta? Tangent theta will be 1 times, so I need to flip over this like this, so that which is 7 over 8. And now I can find theta, use my calculator. So that will be shift tangent, and then I have 7 over 8. So therefore I get my answer for theta, which is 41.2 degree. Here we have example 4 to find all the unknowns and then correct answer to the 3 significant figures. So the unknowns here are x and then theta. And this is a right angle, so that this is 50, 90 degree. Therefore, we can say this is 40 degree. All right, so now we know this angle as 60. This is the hypotenuse. Right. And then this is 60, this angle, and then 3 is right next to that, so we can say 3 is the adjacent side to this. So now this is adjacent side, this is hypotenuse. We can use cosine formula, so that I can say cosine 60 is equal to adjacent side, which is 3 over x. Right. Therefore, I can solve for x. That will be x cosine 60 is equal to 3. Okay, to get x, I change subject to x in this way. Okay, now I can use my calculator. So that would be 3 divided by, use brackets, so cosine 60. So x is equal to 6. Okay, so we can use cosine formula, and cosine is equal to the adjacent side over hypotenuse. So we use cosine formula to find x, and cosine formula is adjacent side over hypotenuse. And then to use calculator for this, remember we don't need any shift button. So therefore, x here is equal to 6. Now we have enough information to find theta. Okay, if theta is here and this side is not adjacent to theta, however, this is the opposite side, right? So therefore, I need to use sine formula to find theta. So therefore, I have sine theta is equal to 3 over hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is 6. Okay, I'll show you. Sine theta is equal to opposite side over hypotenuse, like this, right? So therefore, I can use my calculator to find theta. So 3 over 6 is same as 0.5. So here to find theta, we need the shift button. So shift sine, okay, 3 over 6 and close brackets. Okay, so what is theta? Theta is equal to 30 degree. So this is how we find the unknowns by using trigonometric ratios. Okay, so next one, we have the unknown x here we have to find, and then theta is this angle that we have to find. And then here we have a right angle triangle, and then we are given this as 45 degree, so that you can say in this triangle, this is the longest side, and then we call this hypotenuse. Okay, so how about x to this 45, which is the opposite side? So this is the opposite, this is hypotenuse. Therefore, I can use sine formula to link them up. So sine 45 is equal to the formula, which is the opposite side, that will be x divided by hypotenuse. Okay, to find x in this way, so that will be 8 and then times sine 45. And now I can use calculator to find the value of x, so that will be roots 8 and get answer, and then times sine 45. Okay, so x is equal to 2. Alright, so I use sine formula to find x. So x is equal to 2 and this is 6. Therefore, I can find theta in this way. And look at this triangle. Alright, so I can say in triangle ABD. Okay, so this is hypotenuse, this is the angle, and x is right next to this angle theta. So the formula should be cosine, so that cosine theta is equal to adjacent side, which is 6. 6 is equal to 2. over 6. Okay, and now I can use my calculator to find theta. All right, so in this situation, we need the shift button, so that shifts cosine, and that is 2 over 6. So therefore, theta is equal to 70.5 to give answer in 3 significant figures. Okay, so here we have the final example to finish today's lesson. Also, we need to find the unknowns. The unknowns are alpha here, beta, and b is also the unknown. Okay. All right, so the first thing here, we have the right angle triangle. So we already have enough information to find b here. So this is the angle. So b is right next to 45 degrees. So this is the adjacent side to 45. And this is the opposite side. So we can use tangent formula to find b. Therefore, I have this. Tangent 45 is equal to the opposite side, so which is 5 over b. All right, so tangent formula is same as the opposite side over the adjacent side. Okay, now I need to solve equation to find b. So that would be, I move b here, so that would be b tangent 45 is equal to 5. Okay, so therefore b will be equal to 5 divided by tangent 45. Okay, and now I can use calculator to find b. So that would be 5 divided by tangent 45. Okay, so b is equal to 5 cm. All right. Okay, if b is equal to 5, therefore the whole length here is 10 cm. All right, now I can have enough information to find beta here, as this line is adjacent to beta and this is the opposite side. Therefore, I can use tangent again to find beta. So that will be tangent beta is equal to the opposite side, which is 5 cm over 5 plus 5 here is the length. Therefore, I can use calculator to work out beta. And now I need the shift button. So shift tangents, and that will be 5 divided by 10. Okay, so therefore beta here is equal to 26.6 degree by using tangent formula. Okay, so finally we have alpha being one of the unknowns. But to find alpha, since if you look at this triangle, which is not a right angle triangle, so therefore we cannot use sine, cosine, or tangent to find alpha. But if you look at the triangle here, so this is beta, we know that, which is 26.6, and then we know alpha plus beta actually is equal to 45. So therefore I can link them up in this way, saying that alpha plus beta is equal to 45. Do you remember which reference we use? Which is exterior angle of triangle. Okay, and now I can do substitution. So beta is 26.6 degree and this is 45. Okay, so what is alpha? That would be 45 minus 26.6. So alpha is equal to 18.4 degree. All right, so that's all about today's lesson. Thank you for watching my video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.